Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you some of the books that I've bought recently. I know that I made a book haul like not a really long time ago. However, I have some books that I received and that I bought, and I'm just going to show some of them to you. The first one that I want to talk about is a very beautiful book that I bought, and it is a special edition. It is the Children's Classics edition of The Picture of Dorian Gray, and as you can see, the cover is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I mean, it's beautiful, and the back is like that, and it has gold sprayed edges. It is beautiful. And The Picture of Dorian Gray is a classic, obviously, by Oscar Wilde, and probably every one of you has already read it. But it's about a guy who is very handsome, and it is like Victorian London, I think, the 1800s, I think. And I don't know, it is a very interesting read. And this guy is, as he's so handsome, he gets like a painting of himself, and he wishes that this painting would suffer the consequences of time and all the deeds, that wrongdoings that he does, and somehow his wish is granted. And obviously this makes him like feel over everything and over everyone, and it leads to some very disturbing situations, and it's a really interesting read. And also, if you know a little bit of the backstory of Oscar Wilde, you will even get more from this book. It was a really good read, and the edition is beautiful as well, so yeah. The second book that I want to talk about is another classic, another special edition. I don't know if it is a special edition, but it is absolutely beautiful, and I had to get it. And that is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. And the cover is absolutely gorgeous as well. It is stunning, and it doesn't have sprayed edges or anything like that, but it is still a beautiful color. And I don't know what this is about. I know that it is about a murder and about Poirot and the detective, I think is, or something like that. I've never read an Agatha Christie, and I thought that this would be a good start because it is very famous, and there are movies about it, and it's beautiful. So I don't know anything else. It takes place on a train, and that's all I know. That's really all I need to know. I'm like in a thriller kick right now, so yeah. The next book that I want to talk about is a horror novel, and it is by an author that I really like, from which I haven't read many books, but the ones I've read I really enjoyed. So yeah, I know that I'm going to like it, or I hope so, because this author is very polarizing. Some people really love him, and some people really don't. And that is Stephen King's The Shining. And this is a beautiful edition. Like, the spine is absolutely beautiful, and it looks great on the shelves. So yeah, this is about a family who moves to a hotel to be. They're hired to do something, I think, and weird things start happening, and there's a little boy, and I don't know much more about it, but I know that I'm going to like it, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love this cover. It is really good. Anyways, so the next book that we are going to talk about is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. So I read Born by Jeff Vandermeer, and this is one of his previous works, and I actually loved the premise and the execution of Born. It was so imaginative and so disturbing at times, but it was really engaging and really, I don't know, it was so unique that I had to get another book from him. And this cover is really beautiful as well. I really love the pink on the cover, and this pine is also really beautiful. It also looks really good on the shelves alongside my other paperbacks. Look at these two together, like they're absolutely stunning. Anyways, this is about an area called Area X, and the government doesn't really know many things about this place, and they only know that the people that they send there, they disappear and strange things happen. And this time a group of only women are sent there, and we're following them as they're trying to investigate this place. And as you can imagine, things start happening and weird situations take place, and I'm real excited about it. I don't know what else to say. The next book that I'm going to talk about is a book that has been really hyped on BookTube recently. Well, recently, last year and the year before, I think. I don't know when this was supposed to be published. Anyways, this is One by One by Ruth Ware, and this is a thriller about a group of colleagues who work for the same company. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a company like Spotify or something like that, like a music streaming service. They get stuck in this snowstorm, and when the snowstorm ends, some bodies are found, and some of the people that went to this retreat are dead, and I think that a couple of them survived. I don't know. And this is I don't know, I guess some of them, it gives me the vibes of an Agatha Christie book or something like that. I hope it is really good. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so the next book that we're going to talk about is The Near Witch by B. Schwab, and I've already read many books by B. Schwab, and I love them. And when I saw this in the bookstore, I thought that it was really cute, and I've heard mixed things about this book. Some people like it and some other people don't like it, because I think that this is one of the first books that she published, and I don't know, it is about a girl called Lexi, and a boy seems to fade like smoke appears outside her home on the moor at night. She knows that at least one of these sayings is no longer true. The next night, the children of Near start disappearing from their beds, and the mysterious boy falls under suspicion. As the hunt for the children intensifies, so does Lexi's need to know about the witch that just might be more than a bedtime story, and about the history of this nameless boy. So, I guess it sounds great, and it ticks all my boxes, so I don't know, I'm sure I'm going to like it. I really like her writing styles and her stories, so I'm excited. Up next, we have The Ivory Key, and this is an exclusive edition that came in the Illumicrate January box, and I'm subscribed to it. I have the book only subscription at the time, and this, I don't know what it is about, but it says 4 siblings, a country in ruin, one quest to save them all. and it has the sprayed edges, and the cover is really nice. So I think that it's going to be a cute read. I hope it is really good. I think so. I think that it is going to be really good. The next book that I'm going to talk about, I'm really excited about it because it is one of my favorite books of all time, and it is many people's favorite book of all time, and it is a classic by Jane Austen, and that is Pride and Prejudice. But just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful cover. It has flowers all over it, and it is really gorgeous. And that is not even the best. It is illustrated, and let me find an illustration because this book is absolutely stunning. It comes with one of these. And let me see. Do you see this? This is so beautiful. I could be here all day. The chapters, they start with a little illustration, and they have these marks on each page, and they have also, let me find illustrations please. They also have these little things that you have to check as you read the book, and the illustrations in the book are absolutely beautiful. It was a little expensive. I think it was like 40 euros, which is like very expensive, like $45, but it is totally worth it. And it has, like, for example, a map of London, and it has like letters all over it and beautiful illustrations. It has I'm making a mess of it. I don't want to mess it up, but it has these things that you have to read as you go on through the book, and I'm really excited to read it this way because it is going to engage the experience even more. And knowing that it is one of my favorite books of all time, I know that it is going to add so much more fun and to the experience. I don't know. I'm really excited. Really excited. I hope you are as well, and if you can get your hands on it, I definitely suggest that you buy it if you can. Okay, so next up we have another book that I'm so happy to have received, and that is This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. And this is the Illumicrate exclusive, which came in the January box as well, with the Ivory King, I think it was. And it has this beautiful sprayed or stencil or lasered edges, and it is really beautiful. Do you see that? That is absolutely gorgeous. And it is also, look at the end papers. It is so beautiful. I mean, I can't say anything else. It is also signed by the author, and I'm just baffled. This is beautiful. I'm stunned. I love it. It's like a work of art. It's like a work of art. And I don't know much about it, but I'm going to read the blurb because it is not really long. So, clashing empires, forbidden romance, and a long-forgotten queen destined to save her people. To all the world, Alice, is a disposable servant, not the long-lost heir to an ancient Jin kingdom, forced to hide in plain sight. The crown prince Cameron has heard the prophecies foretelling the death of his king, but he could never have imagined that the servant girl with the strange eyes, the girl he can put out of his mind, would one day soon uproot his kingdom and the world. I mean, I'm so excited about this book, and I'm going to start it right away. Just like when I finish filming this video, I'm going to start it, you know. Yes. I'm sorry, today I'm being so messy. I'm so sorry. Focus. Hello. The next book that we have is one that I just finished reading, and it was absolutely incredible. I could not possibly put it down, and it is 500 pages, and I just read it in like 2 days, which is crazy for me because I don't read that fast. Absolutely not. I've already said it in other videos, but it was so good. I wasn't expecting to be this engrossed by this story, and that is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. This is a signed edition. It is the Waterstone signed edition. It has these beautiful sprayed edges, which I love this color, and the cover is absolutely stunning. Stunning, 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 stunning. There you have the signed page, and it is, oh, I forgot to say the author's name, Su Lin Tan, and she is absolutely incredible. She can write. She can write, let me tell you. And this is about a girl whose mom is the moon goddess, and when she was young, she used to be a mortal. However, she fell in love with a guy who was rewarded by the celestial kingdom, who are the immortals, because he defeated the sunbursts, which were causing a lot of disasters and issues in the mortal world. And so he's rewarded with the elixir of immortality, and instead of him drinking this elixir, her mother drinks it to save her daughter's life because she's pregnant, and they're stranded as a punishment in the moon. And she's hidden away for many years until one day the celestial kingdom discovers that she is up, that something is going on up there, and that the moon goddess is hiding something or someone, and she has to run away. And she embarks on this quest to free her mother from her curse or her punishment, and it is a crazy story. It has a love triangle, which I loved, and it is going to be a duology, I think, or something like that. And I don't know how possibly I'm going to have to wait for the second book, because it's all I can think about. I'm just so sad that I can't start reading the next book, or like right now. And I have also pre-ordered the American edition, but it was supposed to ship like a couple of weeks ago, but it hasn't yet shipped. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and maybe someday in 200 years, or no, because I'm not immortal, but maybe in sometime in the future I will get that book and I will show it to you, because I've seen pictures and it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know. And the final book that I have on this book haul is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. And I've heard absolutely incredible things about The House in the Cerulean Sea by the same author, which I have not read, but maybe in the future I will. And this is about a guy, like kind of a Scrooge guy from A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And this guy one day wakes up and he is at his funeral, and it's really funny and in a grim way. And I don't know, I think I haven't read it. I started it, but I haven't finished it. For what I know up until now, this guy goes to a tea shop where he is supposed to live his life to the fullest or something like that, and then pass on to the other life. And there he finds the guy who is the guy who runs this tea shop, and I'm guessing they fall in love. I don't know, but it sounded really good, and I've heard wonderful things about it. So yeah, that's Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. And that is all. That is all for today. It was many books, and there were many books in this book haul. I didn't want to buy this many books, and I have many books yet to come because I have pre-ordered so many books this year, because there are so many great releases that I'm so excited about, like Houses of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas is like coming out in a couple of weeks or a week or something like that. I have the Waterstone exclusive edition pre-ordered. I have the Waterstone exclusive edition of the Atlas Six and Gallant pre-ordered, and Ariadne, it was not a pre-order, but I wanted that edition, so I bought it. And Reprieve, but they haven't gotten here yet, so I hope that you see that on a future video. So yeah, that was all. I hope it wasn't too much. I hope you don't think that I'm a materialistic person, which I am, but anyways. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you want, and subscribe if you want to. Let me know in the comments which books I should get to first and what you think about them. And I hope you have a nice day, a nice life, and try to be as happy as you can. So bye bye.